Welcome to day 5. It's Tabata Tuesday, and we eased you into your work week yesterday with Meditation Monday, so I hope that today you're ready to sweat. Let's hit the mat. Alright, so let's get started. We're just going to start off by opening our legs to about shoulder width apart. We're going to do some squats just to kind of warm everything up. So I just want you to take a deep inhale up, exhale down, inhale. And just try and go nice and deep, nice and slow, just trying to warm our bodies up here. We're going to be really warm in a few minutes, but I figured this is just a good way to get us going. You want your bum to go back, and you want your knees to stay over your ankles. Really just warming everything up. Engage your abdominals. Good. 2 more. Let's get that heart pumping today. The good thing about Tabata is it doesn't take a lot to get things going. So let's bring our feet together now, about a couple inches apart, about hip distance apart, and we're going to do some squats. And we're going to go squat, calf raise, squat, calf raise. So we're going to do this for probably 15 to 20 reps, and then we'll do it again another time. All right? So you're going to squat down, calf raise up, squat down, calf raise up, squat down, up. Good. And then you might lose your balance. You might need a chair next to you. Whatever works to keep your balance. Making sure your bum's going straight back. I'll turn to the side here. Straight back. So that your knees aren't going too far past your ankles. Three more. Last one. Good. Take a breath, and we'll do it again. This time we'll only do 10. Really feel our legs burning. Maybe slow it down just a little bit so it's not a pop as much, it's just a little slower. So get your feet situated, and let's do it again. So down, slow contraction, slow up. 2, make sure everything's nice and tight. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and the last one we're going to hold the down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's do that coming up and hold in your calf raise. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. All right, let's come to the top of our mat, and we're going to kind of do a little bit of a sun salutation to get us into our next one. So inhale your arms up overhead. Exhale, fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, coming down, legs out. Good, let's hold and plank. So this one I'm going to show you what to do first, and then we're going to do 5 of them, all right? So it's a little bit trickier, and you can use any modifications that you might need. So you're going to go up dog, down dog, plank, and you can either go into chaturanga here if you're strong enough, or you drop down to your knees, keeping your elbows in and doing a push-up. Then coming back up to plank, down dog, plank, chaturanga. Plank, down dog, plank, chaturanga. So we're going to do that 5 times. Again, I recommend doing it on your knees, especially just because by that 4th or 5th one, I don't want you to injure yourself. So let's go from here 5 times. Starting our plank, going to up dog, or going to down dog. I'm getting them confused today. Down dog, plank, push up. That's 1. 2, down dog, plank, drop down. 3, 4, 5. Good. Now, let's go into our tabletop position here. And we're going to make sure our shoulders are directly over our wrists, knees directly underneath our hips. And we're going to do a donkey kick with a side raise. So what you're going to do is donkey kick back, side raise up, donkey kick back, side raise up. We're going to do that 10 times on each side, all right? This brings me back to my Tabata days back in the 90s when I did these all the time. So let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Let's do it on the other side. 1, 2, 3. You're really tightening your glutes when you raise up. And you may not be able to go up very high, even if you're just going a little bit each way. Just really trying to keep the rhythm. All right? 2 more. Last one. Good. Now let's do a little bit of a static pose here. So I'm going to get you to do, we're going to stay on our table, we're going to lift that left leg out straight, right arm comes out. Good, and just keep breathing. The one important thing with Tabata and any type of exercise is always breathing through it. Nice deep breath. Looks a lot easier than it is. And release. Let's do that on the other side. Inhaling it up. Feeling your legs really working now. Your abdomen's working. Everything's working right now. You should feel a little bit of a sweat, a little bit of a glisten. Bring it back down. So let's do another donkey kick type exercise that I like to do, again from my Tabata days, but I find it's a really effective one for those glutes. So what you're going to do is you're going to start with your leg up, and it's going to start with back, and you're kind of having your hip open a little bit, and you're going to be kicking front, back, front. Try to pretend like there's a box here that you're keeping your leg to try and kick it over. You might be a little bit lower if you can only kick down low. That's fine as well, right? You're still getting a workout. Try not to really squinch in your back or really pinch in your back there. I want you to make sure that you're feeling it in your glute and in your hamstring, in your quad, all right? And maybe a little bit, you should feel in your lower back, but again, no pinching there, no pain. All right, so we're gonna do 10 on each side again. So, out and back. Keep breathing. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Really getting a good leg workout today. Let's turn and I'll do that on the other side so you can see me this way. Again, lifting that leg up as high as you can and counting down here from 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Good. So from here we're going to go down into our low plank. So I want you to come down onto your elbows. You can start off in cobra position here, bringing your elbows directly underneath your shoulders and your hands out nice and flat in front of you. I want you to come up or tuck your toes under, and you're going to slowly lifting with your abdominals, lifting up off the ground. So now we're here in this nice low plank position. You can hold it here. This is perfectly fine. We're getting a good workout. Taking it up a notch, we're going to do 10 walkouts. So 1, 2, 3, oops, lost my rhythm there. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. And if you were holding it just in this position for that long, you did great. So let's do a little bit of a back bend in our cobra. Palms down, pulling back. Inhale, the chest comes up. Good. Nice deep breath. One more. Excellent. Now let's roll over onto our back. And let's work on the abs here a little bit. So laying flat on our back. You're going to tuck your chin in slightly so that you're not putting any pain on or any strain on the back of your neck. And I want you to bring your legs straight up in the air. And we're going to be working on our lower abdominals here. So you can keep your hands on your lower abdominals. If you want to feel, you can have one hand on, one hand off. Or you can have them both kind of up underneath. I prefer to have them here, just kind of tucked underneath my bum. And we're going to do scissor kick leg downs. So you're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we're going to do that 10 times. All right, so let's, and they're going to go a little faster. 1. And again, you just want to be careful you don't put any strain on the lower back. Really engaging that core, engaging those abdominals, and breathing. Halfway there. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. 3 left. Really feel it now. Feel it in your quads as well. Last one. Good. Bring your knees in. Give them a nice hug. Rock back and forth. All right. So let's put our feet down. If you can roll straight up into your boat pose or a V-up, or you can slowly get yourself up there and then lean your way back into it. So what I mean is by having your legs like this, I'm going to rock myself up into my V or my boat pose. Now, if you can't do that, if you're not quite there yet, you just bring yourself up, get into a nice seated position as a modification. You're going to sit nice and tall. You're going to make sure you're right onto your sits bones there. You're going to lean back slightly, coming up on your toes. That might be enough for you, that's okay. Lifting your toes off, you can do that as well. You can keep your hands behind your knees if you like. Just try and keep your chest lifted and your back nice and flat, elongated spine. You can leave it there. Next step, taking your arms off. And final is having the legs up. Mine are shaking good because of all the leg exercises that we did today. Ooh, really good shake today. All right, let's hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Put your hands behind your knees, drop your feet down, and lowering yourself all the way down. Good. Now let's just do some nice leg stretches here before we go into our final meditation. That's it. You guys should have gotten a nice sweat on. You're going to feel it in your legs tomorrow for sure. Tomorrow we're going to go into Wednesday with weights. We're going to work on more of our upper body. So let's bring our right knee into our chest. Clasping your hands, bring it in. Straighten out that left leg. Good. And really just hugging it in nice and tight. You almost want to bring it into your chest, but let it kind of drop open to your shoulder. Good. Now if you have a strap or a scarf or not, that's fine as well. You can always just kind of grab the back of your leg and pull it up and then let it drop open to the side. I find it's nice to have a strap or a scarf always nearby when I'm doing yoga. And so you grab on to the strap with one hand, the same hand, so right hand and right leg. And then you're slowly going to airplane the left arm out and slowly start to drop the right arm or the right leg and right arm open. Keeping that hip, that left hip down, making sure it's not lifting off and you're rolling over onto your side. You want to keep it. So your leg may not go down to the ground. The closer your leg is to your other leg or ankle, the closer it'll get to the ground. The more you try and bring it up towards your torso, it's going to lift off automatically. So find that spot that's comfortable. You're getting a nice stretch. Good. And to release, I want you to release the strap, bend your knee, and then bring it in. Let's bring your left knee in, hands clasped, right leg out. Nice deep. Your breathing should be slowing right down. Your heart rate's slowing down. The sweat is starting to dry slightly. And that's why it's always important after a yoga workout or any type of workout, if you're going to do a little bit of a corpse or shavasana pose at the end, to have a sweater or socks or something nearby. Because if you're going to lay in that pose while the sweat's drying up, it's going to get a little bit chilly and that will distract you from trying to stay nice and calm. All right, so left strap or strap around the left foot, right arm out, and then the left arm, the left foot, drop open. Mine's not going to go all the way down today because the wall's kind of a little bit in my way. But that's all right, I'm still feeling the stretch. I'm just keeping it up a little bit higher. Good, and holding it here, feeling the stretch. And again, to release the strap, bend your knee, and then bring it in. Let's bring our knees up into our chest. Rock from side to side. Good, go nice and long on our mat, stretching it all out. Good, now let's get ourselves into our nice corpse pose or shavasana. Opening the legs, shoulder width apart, relaxing. The hands down by your side, palms facing up, shoulder blades relaxed, chin tucked down. Everything comfortable, everything quiet and calm. I want you to stay here for a few minutes, breathing deeply and focusing. I'm going to leave you with a quote for today. One of my favorite ones. Happiness is an inside job. Have a beautiful and balanced day. We'll see you tomorrow. Namaste.